After meteorologist Brad Sugden brings us his forecast first.
Derek, we've had a pretty active afternoon thunderstorm-wise. We've had several severe thunderstorm warnings and a couple of reports of some pretty large hail coming down on the ground. We'll take a look at that coming up. Tonight, though, we'll have temperatures holding into the 50s thanks to that cool air from the thunderstorms. A couple of isolated thunder showers are still possible. As we head into tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the 50s, but we'll quickly see clouds form and the possibility of afternoon thunderstorms yet again tomorrow. But temperatures warming up to 82 degrees, and we do have a pretty stormy forecast to talk about, Eric, coming up.
Now, the First Alert forecast. Weather coverage you can count on from meteorologist Brad Sugden.
We're going to start off to look at our First Alert Doppler radar. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning just issued at the start of the newscast for Custer County. This goes until 6:30 p.m. You can see it in this yellow shaded area right here. We'll zoom in on it. This one up in Hawken County just set to expire as the storm moves off to the east. But the one here in Custer County, the main threat with this storm cell is going to be hail up to 1/4 inch. Is going to be from the Doppler radar indicated storm. This is moving to the south and the east, heading towards Pringle right now, and eventually Hot Springs at about 25 miles per hour. Another severe thunderstorm warning in Campbell County just south of Gillette has expired just now, and these storms are continuing to make their way off to the south and east as well. And we'll have thunderstorms possible tonight, but we'll keep the severe threat down as we go throughout the nighttime hours, but it is possible as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Putting our Golden West weather camera from Rapid City into motion from the top of the Alex Johnson Hotel. Started off pretty nice today. A couple of clouds started off, thunderstorms popped up, then the thunderstorm with this nice shelf cloud pushed its way on through and covered up the camera with a lot of water. We got about 1/4 inch of rain in the short time that storm took to cover the Rapid City there. Looking up into Deadwood, started off nice throughout the day, stayed dry for the most part. You can see the clouds forming over the Black Hills, pushing their way off to the east very rapidly. Most of the wet weather was just south of Deadwood as we went throughout the day today. 23/100ths of an inch of water is what we picked up out of that storm in Rapid City. Of course, there are localized heavier amounts where the storms lasted longer and where they repeatedly went through. But we're holding on to 70 degrees right now in downtown Rapid City. Other high temperatures today generally into the upper 70s, a couple of lower 80-degree readings like 81 degrees in Upton. And right now we're continuing to hold on to those 70s as well. Looking at our forecast first, tonight is going to be a pretty nice night temperature-wise. We'll hold into the 50s. A couple of isolated thunderstorms are still possible. We'll see a little more sunshine as we start off the morning hours tomorrow, but then by the afternoon we bring in the clouds, another possibility for another round of afternoon thunderstorms as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Some of those could be on the strong side, and then we're going to watch our temperatures warm up tomorrow as well, and especially as we go into the day on Wednesday. This is a nice picture sent in to us from Sydney Hards. This is looking out towards the storm that passed over Rapid City. You can see this nice, what we call a mesocyclone, a very weak one, but still forming with this storm, and also the shelf cloud associated with that. Looking across the country today, temperatures generally into the 70s and 80s, of course, the hot spot down into the desert southwest. Putting our radar into motion here, you can see that we had a couple of storm reports in our area, mainly the hail that we saw out there, and wind reports as well. Zooming in, you can see now, basically what we're going to have to deal with tonight is clouds associated from the leftovers of these thunderstorms. Current temperature is a little cooler up into the Black Hills, while those storms are falling right now, especially into Custer. And as this warm front continues to slowly make its way over us, we'll have temperatures warming up over the next couple of days ahead of this strengthening system. Here's how it looks in your local forecast. Tonight we'll have temperatures dropping down into the middle and lower 50s, middle 50s out into the plains, but lower 50s up into the Black Hills. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, and isolated thunderstorms are still possible. Winds will be out of the east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow we're going to warm up a little bit, up to 78 in Custer, 82 into Rapid City, and even warmer as we go out into the plains, 84 degrees in Wall and Kadoka. We'll start off with more sunshine, then have clouds and thunderstorms build in as we go into the afternoon hours. And the winds will pick up out of the southeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Looking at your 7-day forecast for Rapid City, warming up even more on Wednesday, though the winds will pick up even more as well. Thunderstorms in the afternoon again, even through Thursday, but really by Friday and Saturday our chances really pick up. Temperatures for the weekend are looking to hold into the 70s. So afternoon thunderstorms are pretty much going to be the talk as we go throughout the next 7 days in our forecast.
Well, at least to pick up some moisture. We don't need the hail, but the water we could always use.
Exactly, always can use the water.
Thanks a lot, Brad.